Prince Harry has renewed the lease on his £2.4 million UK home, so he can deputise for the Queen if she falls ill. The Duke of Sussex and his wife Meghan lived at Frogmore Cottage before moving to Canada and then the US in 2020. They paid back £2.4 million for the renovations of the cottage on the Windsor estate and rent up to March 2022. It reported they have now renewed the lease, meaning Harry has a UK base. It means Harry is eligible to serve his grandmother as one of her 4 Counsellors of State because he is domiciled in Britain. Prince Charles, Prince William, Prince Harry and Prince Andrew can undertake some of the Queen's duties if she falls temporarily ill. They are able to carry out most of her official duties, including Privy Council meetings and receiving the credentials of new ambassadors. Earlier this year, Prince William was overseas while Prince Charles was in isolation with COVID, leaving both of them out of action. Meanwhile, Prince Andrew has stepped down from public duty entirely in the wake of the Jeffrey Epstein scandal. Counsellors of State can only be changed by Parliament and there are calls for Andrew to be stripped of the role. Prince Harry insisted last week that he still considers the UK home but feels unsafe visiting due to unresolved security arrangements. Princess Eugenie, Jack Brooksbank and their son August have been living at Frogmore Cottage while her cousin is in LA. Meanwhile, the monarch is experiencing mild cold-like symptoms but expects to continue light duties at Windsor over the coming week, the palace said. She will continue to receive medical attention and will follow all the appropriate guidelines, it added in a statement. The Queen, 95, had been in contact with her eldest son and heir, the Prince of Wales, who tested positive last week. It is understood a number of people have tested positive at Windsor Castle, where the Queen resides. Following the announcement, the Queen issued a congratulatory message to the Team GB curling teams. She heralded the team's outstanding performance at the Winter Olympics, which led to the women securing a gold medal and the men silver. She said, "I know that your local communities and people throughout the United Kingdom will join me in sending our good wishes to you, your coaches and the friends and family who have supported you in your great success." Prime Minister Boris Johnson said he was sure I speak for everyone in wishing Her Majesty the Queen a swift recovery from COVID and a rapid return to vibrant good health. Leader of the opposition, Labour's Sir Keir Starmer, also wished the monarch good health and a speedy recovery, adding, "Get well soon, ma'am." The positive test comes days before England is expected to drop the legal requirement to self-isolate for those who catch COVID, as the last virus restrictions are set to be removed. Outlining the thinking behind the government's upcoming living with COVID plans, Johnson told the BBC it was time to shift the balance away from state mandating and said the public can get their confidence back. On the eve of her Platinum Jubilee marking 70 years on the throne on the 6th of February, the Queen carried out her first major public engagement for more than 3 months, meeting charity workers at Sandringham House. The Queen, who will be 96 in April, had her first vaccine in January 2021 and is believed to have had all her follow-up jabs after that. BBC royal correspondent Nicholas Witchell said she had been taking life rather more easily since spending a night in hospital for medical checks in October last year. In November, the Queen missed the Remembrance Sunday service with a strained back, weeks after being advised to rest by doctors following the hospital stay. It was the first time she missed the ceremony at the Cenotaph in London as monarch, other than when she was pregnant or abroad. While on light duties, it is likely the Queen will be reading documents from UK government ministers and Commonwealth representatives sent to her every day, approving and signing them where necessary.